bang, 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 bang. This is why y'all niggas need me, man. Stop. This is why the hip hop game needs new like media niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to stop turning to these bozos, man. World strongest hustler, King Bubba Billy Johnson. I turn my AC off and come here and smoke drugs. Nah, man. World strongest hustler, man. King Bubba Billy Johnson, man. Bang Bang TV is the fucking brand I be pushing. We yo, this is these dudes, man. This is I gotta. You know what make this story? You know what make this whole story so crazy, right? That it seemed like these younger dudes. I'm not old. I'm not 50. I'm not like 45 and none of that shit. I just say like this, man. These dudes, man, is wild disrespectful. I just had a Wu-Tang member up here, and I went through some shit with a Wu-Tang member and these young kids, man. Like, but let's talk about it, man. World's strongest hustler, man. So if you're watching, if you're seeing social media right now, man, because you know me with Bang Bang TV, we mostly about hip hop, the older '90s rappers, '80s rappers, 2000s, and we do stuff, that's further into the culture. You know what I'm saying? And we about the culture. When I do this Bang Bang TV, I could have went any other. I could have been promoting gangster shit. I could have been promoting all kinds of different genres, but I want to promote my culture. I want to add to the culture. I want to move my culture forward. You know what I'm saying? You got these dudes, man. Make sure I can find my blunt. You got these dudes, man, like dudes like first off, man, shout out to LL Cool J, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to LL Cool J for putting in a lot of work. I'm looking for my blunt, yeah. For putting in a lot of work in this industry, the highs, the lows, the everything, you know what I mean, and sticking to it and sticking to his guns. Shout out to him for helping building museums. Shout out to him for trying to bring the culture forward. You know what I mean? Now these kids can go to the hip hop museum. Now these kids can go to these certain places and now they can get the information that they need. I hope my shit ain't. I hope y'all can hear me. Now they can get the information that they need. You know what I'm saying? From about hip hop and who, what, and where, right? I'm a child of hip hop, man. I'm a '90s kid, but like I said, I'm a child of hip hop. The '80s, '88, all that stuff was the golden era. So let me just run it by you, just in case some of y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. So the dude Academics, right? DJ Academics, he covers music media as well. You know what I'm saying? Like he covers all kinds of music media. But what I've been noticed a long time ago, I think a lot of the OGs and a lot of the hip hop rap guys started noticing like Academics don't like rappers. Like he don't like rappers. Like I don't care if Joe Buttons was his man. He don't like rappers. You know, maybe he respects Joe a little bit more. He don't like rappers. Academics not an old dude. Academics is pretty young. I think Academics maybe like 30, 33. He might be like 28. I don't know. But Academics is a young dude from down south. So and as a DJ, like I don't lie, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like I said, man, Academics like everybody has their own media. Academics promotes, guys that rap. Academics is like the tabloids. Like Academics is like the tabloids. I'm not to say he don't be having real shit on there, like he don't be having the real story what's going on. But not to say the tennis, like it's about a story like these little dudes, the drill rappers, and it don't never be like it don't really never be like no grown. If you really look, it never be like no grown niggas like issues. It would always be like little dudes and who snitching and who going to jail and you know what I'm saying. So I'm saying all this to say like, so what happened was your man Academics makes a comment. He says, I want to play. I don't think I don't have the stuff to play it right now. He says that basically have you ever seen the hip hop niggas like the rap dudes like they always look like dusty and broke and he be like, damn, word, you created that, like you look worse than like we look better than you. And it's like, damn, bro, like what kind of disrespectful shit is that? Like, wow, fam, like when you was doing your media platform, you was rich already, like you already had the money. Like you was already up, you was already fresh, or was you fat wearing tight clothes like everybody else? These niggas look dusty. You niggas look tight and fucking fruity. Then you promote bullshit and rats. Like, and then it's wishy washy because one minute this guy's your friend, next minute you telling all this business. Like, it's a messy game. He plays a messy game, and he plays like with shit. Like, stick to the drill niggas. But I don't think you want to stick to the drill niggas. Them niggas end up upside down on you if they find you if you repost some fuck shit. Cause you be having problems with them niggas too. Don't come over to the OGs start talking about who. All right, girl, go ahead. Don't come to the OGs talking about who look dusty and dirty and watch your fucking mouth, man. So LL Cool J like talked about it. He didn't want to say no names because he an OG. He not with the dumb shit. I think he ended up saying it, but you guys got to start paying some fucking homage or get the fuck out the game, man. Like, you niggas don't respect the OGs before you. You niggas don't respect LL Cool J. You niggas don't respect Coke Rock. Why? Because he not rich. He took a... He's like a pioneer, and it's not about the money, doofus. What's wrong with you niggas, man? And niggas think it's all about the fucking money. A lot of you niggas got money in this lane. A lot of you rap niggas got money and still ain't got a good record since the first time you put out a record. What are we talking about here? Because what? You got a good PR? What you niggas got like? You niggas don't really be popping off of like the way these OGs used to pop. So what? He not fresh. That's what matters? Or is he matters what he added to the culture? These dudes got the game fucked up, and I don't understand how these niggas even get into the game. And then mind you, I've been doing this media shit for a second, and you rather listen to this one dude talking about fuck dead rappers, and another dude talking about fuck the OGs. They always look dusty and dirty. Like, so what? These niggas is crazy, bro. These niggas is crazy. These the niggas that you want to cover your media for all your lifetime? Get these niggas the fuck out of here. Get him out of here. I don't give a fuck what niggas say. Yo, who this nigga? He ain't got no money. Nobody know who he is. Suck dick. You niggas is doodoo. Fuck out of these bozo ass weird niggas trying to cover media. I don't understand this, man. This goes back to my story. Like I said, man, I had the god Buddha Monk come up here. You know what I mean? Buddha Monk used to be with ODB. He used to be with the Brooklyn Zoo. You know what I mean? He has his own set. He had the Zoo Boss. Well, he helped a couple of guys start their own little, you know what I'm saying, their own little gangs and sets. I don't want to say gangs and sets. They got to start their own crews. Crews sound better. It's mobbish, but it's better. He helped them start their own crews. You got Zoo Boss, you got Brooklyn Zoo, you got Zoo Ninja, you got a bunch of people. He's able to do something with that brand because he is anointed by ODB before he passed, right? And he's not just a nigga that just was with ODB and he was like, oh, I'm Wu-Tang now. Do your homework. Y'all niggas is all my hip-hop heads. Y'all know who he is. Do your homework. Anyway, I got the brother up. The brother's up here. I didn't bring him up here. Two Zoo Boss brothers bring him up here. We in the studio. We running a little late. Like, when I say running late, like running late as far as finishing up finishing up the set, you know what I mean? I'm interviewing them. So we running a little late. We probably was a half an hour late getting there, 15 minutes late. So it's a light hour. But here's how I chalk it up. It's not like, it'd be different if he was a regular local artist, like, you know, rapping over the time, right? And the next engineer's coming in there and he's late. You know, we late, we moving late. You gotta respect that there's a Wu-Tang OG member here. This man is in here. He's talking to another guy. He's talking to the engineer who has the next session, but the engineer is so upset that we late. He's pulling and plugging shit out. He plugs out the camera that we sat there for hours to record. It's the reason why we're here. He plugs out our camera. He closes shades. He's doing shit. Shit that you don't even, the more I think about it, it's shit that you don't even have to do. Don't you got a session? Like, what is these curtains and why are you moving these chairs? And like, you know what this is. Like, you could have left it like that. The person only coming for a session. We only set up for an interview. Only thing we got to do is move this mic out the way, move our cameras, and get out your way. The guy Buddha Monk is talking to the young man, and the young man is ignoring everything Buddha Monk is saying. And he got his face all scrunched up. Young boy, you don't know who's talking to you? Why are you being disrespectful? You Caucasian young boy. So it's crazy how you being disrespectful to this big black god. You being disrespectful because you don't know who he is. I don't understand that. Like, niggas gotta, these young dudes gotta get their shit together. Or just, I guess people be mad. I'm in between, right? I play the middle. I'm a parent. I got sons and all that. Do they listen to the music that's going on? Hell yeah. They even do the music that's going on. But my son know about, if he don't remember, I will remind him. I play old shit for him. He'll go, oh, I remember you playing that, or I remember you seeing him. I remember you. Like, he'll remember it vaguely. I reintroduce him. It's not a problem. You feel what I'm saying? But these kids don't respect nothing. But they don't. This is what I'm saying. And then, all right, let's play devil's advocate, right? So all the old niggas is all dusty and bums, right? Where's y'all OGs then? Where's the niggas from 2006? Where's the niggas from 2005? Where's the niggas from 2011? Where's the niggas from 2015 that y'all look up to? Where's y'all OGs by now? Because Aqua got on with 2016, 17, 18, something like that. So where's the niggas before that? Where's y'all OGs? Where's the niggas that y'all look up to that's so fresh and fly and they so OG'd up and they showed you the game? Y'all talking about Hove. Hove is one of the dusty rap niggas. What, because he was fresh when he rapped? He bought a watch, he bought some clothes. He fuck with the dusty rap niggas. He fucks with all the dusty rap. If you a rapper that's nice, Jay coming to find you. He can go fuck where the fuck you at and what you doing. You nice, you nice. If you're nice. Not if you got one hit fucking record. Not if you got 1, 2 songs or something like that. Not if you keep streaming and going viral. If you fucking nice, Jay coming to find you. He went to look for Mac Homie. Niggas still don't even know who Mac Homie is. Jay know. That's why he went to go look for him. It has to be a form of respect. Like Academics, like I think on Academics, only thing I would say about Academics, he knows, I guess he feels that the older rappers don't like him. Like, he knows that the OGs don't like him. But that's not a fact neither. I mean, I don't know who he's met behind the scenes and who's treated him or who said something to him. I don't know. You feel me? But I guess he knows the OGs don't fuck with him. But if they don't fuck with him, them not fucking with him is different from how you, like, you talking about niggas is dusty and dirty. Niggas not even talking about niggas over there. Like, niggas in the 90s lane that's doing the media for the 90s and the OGs and all that, we're not reporting about the shit that's going on over there. We leave that to Academics to do. You feel me? I know from Gully TV to Zeke Black, and Zeke Black might report a little bit about the street shit if it has street connections to it. But 9 times out of 10, niggas ain't talking about the young boys over there all day long like that. Niggas over there talking about grown man shit. We trying to move the culture forward. There's people that still want to know about this culture. There's people that still want to know about the old dusty OG who ain't rich. They still want to know because he still left such a mark on this music game that his name will never die until he go. And when he go, his name gonna be even better. You feel what I'm saying? These are the men that took the sacrifice in this music game to take the losses, to not be the man, to be the man at like 60, for people to recognize him at 60. When he was 25 and 15, all that doing this shit, they was fucking with him, but things were different. Now he's 60, 70, 80, and we recognize because we understand the game now. And we should be like, oh, nah, these niggas should have been popping. But don't be disrespectful, fam. It just was disrespectful to just be like, niggas is old and dusty and y'all niggas all tight and snitched up and looking fruity. Fuck is you talking about? And then act on the rub. To be honest with you, it seemed like act starting to rub everybody the wrong way. OGs, young niggas, R&B, like he rubbing everybody the wrong way. Get him out of here. It's over, bro. It's over. He had his run. He had his run, bro. Like the way these niggas had his instant, like the instant shit, he was part of the instant shit. He had his run. He should have been done when Son was done. Like once he stopped fucking with like TV, and once I'm gonna keep it real with you. Once they started, because the rap shit started moving in, and he wasn't fucking with it. Like watch it. Watch when he was on TV. He wasn't fucking with hip hop. Every time he got to that subject, he wouldn't fuck with it. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, well I never heard it. Nah, oh who that? Oh I don't know." And there's certain niggas he might listen to, but he wasn't fucking with it. He'll listen to it because he might have to. Like, nah, you gotta know something about the nigga for the segment. So he'll do a little homework. Cause remember, I do media. You have to do if you're doing real media, like unless you just freestyle off the top of your mind, getting on these things. Like I get on here and I wing it. Like I ain't come up like I come up with a subject and I get on here and freestyle what I'm gonna say. But when you on shows like that shit they was on like on MTV or whatever the fuck VH1 or wherever they was at, you gotta have your topics. Shit gotta work. Other rappers are gonna watch it. Their opinions were mattering for the culture. This fat fruit pop nigga didn't want to cover rap. Or he want to cover his Soldier Boy and his man and cover all these new drill niggas. But like I said, the niggas they about to stop fucking with that nigga too. Cause they be talking too much and saying shit and putting out false stories before he find out all the information. Sometimes he do got the information. Like, get him out of here. Let's get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. We gotta start banning motherfuckers from this music shit. Like blackball niggas, get him out of here. Get a nigga like me. Get a nigga like niggas that really report the media now. We outside in the streets now. We niggas get it. We figured out what dickhead was doing, so now we start doing it. Like we could do it ourselves, nigga. We got niggas that really love this culture. I really love LL Cool J. I really love my OGs. I really love Curtis Blow. I really love Coke LaRock. I really love my 90s niggas. I'm Mobb Deep. I really love my niggas. What are you talking about? At their highest point, they was probably rich as hell and had more money than you. But it's the music game, stupid, doofus, goofo. Fuck is you talking about? Niggas lose money. Everybody go broke, nigga. Your man ain't broke because the feds give him a check. It's different. He get a check in the mail. It's different. it's different when you get a check in the mail. From earning your music money, doing your shows and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's different. You know what I mean? This niggas is bugged out, man. I don't know, man. Like I said before, man, we gotta watch some of these niggas that we be adding to our culture, because they be talking about they trying to help us or they trying to move the culture forward, but they try to stagnate the culture with their fucking distorted thinking and they fucked up state of mind and they fucked up views on shit and try to pump that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell when a nigga try to pump bullshit. If ain't no bullshit going on, this nigga don't have nothing to talk about. Let's keep that 100. If ain't nothing going on, if ain't no rapper get shot, if ain't no court papers, if ain't no drama, if ain't nothing, he don't have nothing else to talk about. He'll talk about him and what he do and how this but nobody cares. Who cares? Didn't he put out a record? Nobody cared about that shit. Try to get your little inner rapper on. Nobody cared about that shit when you did that. Like, you try to hang on. You try to hang on to your little career. You tried. The shit didn't work, bro. It's over, son. Y'all era is over. Y'all era is over already. See, y'all niggas can do that in your era. Y'all era done. Like, that shit done. Nobody want to hear from you. Niggas don't even believe in you, bro. That whole setup is done. Nobody want to hear about what your thoughts is on nothing no more. We don't care. You wasn't once the real niggas don't fuck with you too much, like, niggas don't care, bro. Shout out to niggas like Wallow, $1 million worth of game, and shout out to niggas that do real interviews with the young niggas and can get real interviews out of them, and try to show them better instead of just asking them a bunch of questions that's gonna get them mad and fired up. And then now after they do the interview with you, y'all going back and forth like, nobody got time for that bozo shit. Get out of here with that clown shit, bro. Let's stop it. Let's just stop it now, man. Y'all was the reason a lot of shit got fueled up anyway, like with them stories, and you put your man on blast, bro. He was your man, but then he was like your bag. He was your bag. I ain't covering my hair because ain't nothing wrong with it. I got a beautiful set of hair. Just in case niggas think, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to put the colors out on niggas. Wish nigga got the hoodie on and all that. Yeah, fam, the bag, bro. Like, he was your bag. It wasn't about him, um, it wasn't about him, like, he was a bag, bro. He kept you going. Without that nigga having a story, because you can get the story from you. So of course niggas is tuning to what you saying. So the whole time you was being watched, you and, what's my brother name? Punch. You know what I mean? I think he a good dude, man. I'd rather hear from him, shit, sometimes than hear from Act, like a son to keep it a little more 100. You know what I'm saying? Like Punch to keep it more 100. Act be like telling all kinds of fucked up stories. Like, get him out of here, man. Get that nigga the fuck out of here. Yo, I'm right here. You be want to be tough. Niggas got a little bag. You got that bag off of the TV, man. And if you wasn't around a rapper, Joe Budden, nigga wouldn't have fucked with you in the first place. What? When y'all niggas did the interview shit, right? With the Migos and shit, right? Joe Budden's reaction, you saying, not understanding what he was saying was crazy. But Joe Budden's reaction is what got the shit going, the rapper. Joe Budden got a deal and got y'all niggas a deal however the fuck it went. But at the end of the day, like, the rapper, y'all dumb dudes can't fuck with this music shit and say rappers suck and they want to sign to Jay-Z. What? You niggas can't be like, rappers. Why? Because they got money? So it's different? They still rap? What? The fuck is wrong with these dummies, bro? What's up with these niggas? You don't think Rick Ross was broke and fucked up? You don't think Jay was ever broke and fucked up? Like, what happened? I'm lost at you niggas, bro. I be lost. Jay came into the game with money because he had to do what he had to do to get the bread, so because niggas wasn't gonna sign him. This is the part y'all tend to forget. He came in the music game. He had a bag. Him and Dame and Biggs, they got a bag. I'm trying to get a regular record deal, and I can't even get that. I got to start my own label in order for it to work so I could put me out independently, and that caught on. Especially when you're spending your own dollars to do the things you're doing, and you taking little 1-year deals or one album deals or one single deals, knocking them out, getting the bread from, like, you was hustling. They was hustling the labels. That's the difference between Jay and a lot of niggas. He learned how to hustle the labels and get the bag, give it to him, and not have to work hard for this bag until he's done. Because we already got a bag. So, but niggas didn't want to sign him at the end of the day. So we had to start from the bottom. He had to rap at the tunnel. We had to go to the bar over here. Think Jay started off in the Madison Square Garden because he had money? Y'all guys got to get this game right, man. He's a billionaire. He's been rapping since fucking 90-something. Why wouldn't he, if he's done everything right he's supposed to do, why wouldn't he be a billionaire by now? If he didn't figure out the game from 97, 95, all the way to 2021 with the things changing, the coming and going of music and the way it came in, and he didn't figure it out by now, why wouldn't he be? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't these guys be billionaires by now? Unless they was ultra, like, really dumb rap niggas. And even Nas, he got billions now too. Even if he wasn't sure and they had to put him on a little bit, like, yo, Nas, what you gotta do a little bit. You right here, you got the ideas, you just gotta, so you can get this money, and they helped them get to the billion. It's cool. But why wouldn't we expect those rappers to be at those numbers by now? They've been doing it since the 90s. They should be super duper. They are super duper duper veterans. They can do everything. They know the whole game back and forth. Y'all worrying about the rapping and the songs and the beat. They worried about the contract and the deal and how the money come in and who gets paid and how do I get paid? How do I get my percentage? How do I make sure niggas get paid so I don't have no niggas, on my ass about no bullshit? How can, you know what I'm saying? That part. And you feel what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't they be at $1 billion? But these young dudes don't. It's like, and I'm not saying all of them. That's the crazy part. Because I'm never going to say, this is what I will say. I will speak for some of the youth. All of them is not like that. I know young niggas that fuck with hip hop, that fuck with, they might be 32, 33 now. But I know niggas that fuck with rap, like hip hop, like that. Know what's up. I know guys that fuck young dudes, not the 15-year-olds. I'm not gonna front, and not 13 and 12, but 18, 16, 17. They start getting curious about certain artists. They see, they might heard a beat, they might have heard something, and go, oh, I know who that's, DMX from the movie. And then they might go do their study, because it's easy to study now. There's no way that these young people can't find out about an older rapper. This YouTube is all over the place, or everybody footage from fucking 86 to 2000 and some shit, 86 through. So I mean 86, 96, all the way through. You can find some kind of footage, some rare footage or something of one of these rappers that was alive, and you get to see how they move, how they talk, what they did, how they did shit. You get to see it with your eyes. So they get to do a whole quick study, an hour, good hour, nice good study on a rapper. You feel me? So they can find out about these rappers, even if we don't tell them about them. We keep talking about them. I would be curious if you keep telling me about a rapper. But the brother LL Cool J, big brother LL Cool J, Uncle L, he has said his piece. Shout out to Rock the Bells. Like I said, once again, shout out to LL Cool J, man. It's just disrespectful. Like, just don't be disrespectful when it comes to this culture, man. Because without the dusty OG you told about that told you he started something, without him doing certain things wouldn't happen. He took a sacrifice he sacrificed some things. He could have sat there, learned the game, did some other shit. Nah, he took some sacrifices and kept his integrity because he didn't want to do certain things, or maybe his deal was bad. What if so what? Remember, it's the 80s. Some of the 80s and the 70s, like mostly the 80s. The 70s, because, but the 80s and all, there was bad record deals going out there, man. It's different now. Because maybe it's a little, niggas could get to a bag a little different. And on top of the little niggas doing hustle and scam and all that shit, like, of course it looks good, man. I just don't know, man. I don't like the disrespect of the OGs, man. I'm a young nigga too, like, and I just don't like the disrespect of any OG. Even like at first, I was like with the Charleston white guy. I was like, he's an OG, you gotta respect him. So when he was saying certain shit, I was laughing at him because it's like an old nigga that just got a perspective on the world. And he's saying the things that I feel like, sometimes I feel like it's a character, and then sometimes I be like, okay, you just a little too far with the dead rapper thing and all that, and that karma gonna get you, boy. You can't, these are good people you talking about. They might have did some shitty shit, but the ones we talking about, I don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying with your message, like I said about him before. Like, rappers are the reason why a lot of niggas got in trouble, and the niggas that was really into rap. And I was one of those dudes that was into rap like that. But, you get older. All right. So what? Whatever. I get some of his message, but you just, sometimes you go to that edge. You know what I mean? But I guess, but I see what if it's a character and he's playing once again, negativity spreads faster. And what I like Charlamagne, he said this, and I said that. Sometimes you got to put the medicine in the. Sometimes you got to put the medicine in the candy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to put the medicine, the cough syrup in the juice, so they can, you know what I mean. So you can take their medicine, and what that means is, like, you know what I mean, like, you give them the shit the bullshit that you think they want. In the midst of that, what they're giving you, they're giving you the right. He's giving you like knowledge, just to have you thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just to have you think for a minute, like, oh shit, like he kind of right though, like he kind of right. But at the same time, that shit, you can't be disrespectful to this rap shit, man. This shit feeds people. It has its fucked up shit with it. But there's a more amazing shit that's happened with hip hop. You know what I mean? You know how many lives rap saved? Even if niggas don't have record deals? You know how many niggas in the street that come home like a Mano? And we're not talking about there's other niggas, there's not other niggas that came home from jail to try to do the Mano movie. I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna do, and I've watched niggas come home on that type of time, be on a bully a little bit, but as the time goes and they're trying to do music, they end up with a life, kids, wife, job, and studio. Now these same gangster niggas I seen 3 and 4 months ago, 6 months ago, 9, 10 months ago, is on a whole different move. And they fucking with their music and they chilling. Music saves a lot of niggas. It saved me. Like it always kept me. I'll be outside, but I'll be doing studio shit. You know what I'm saying? Without no record deal, I always stayed in the studio. Especially when I came upstate, like I stayed in that studio. Like I was outside doing shit, but the studio, the music, it helped me out, helped me through probation, everything. Like music always was there for me as a helper. I should help mad people. It's not just about how many motherfuckers it made rich in real life. It changed lives. You can't disrespect it. You don't even know what era niggas came in at. You don't know who niggas. You don't know. You can't talk like that, man. These niggas they all look dusty and dirty. So what, nigga? You gotta respect them. Yeah, that niggas is crazy, bro. I don't get it, man. I don't understand why y'all waste your time even giving energy to these niggas' platforms sometimes. Now you people have a choice. You don't have to watch certain people. I don't have to watch Academics neither. Like he probably could say right now, like, oh, you don't like what I'm saying, don't watch it. And I've been stopped watching Academics for a minute. Like it's just sad. And then the last shorty he had, I remember my man when we was doing the other. When I first started podcasting, I was doing my shit on Instagram. The shorty he had got arrested was trying to fuck with my man. This is why we could like, you know what I mean? So I wasn't really into that shit. I'm trying to battle him more on the media tip and get the information. I started getting fake hot. Like I interviewed Loki Shmula, who was beefing with Homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I don't say his name on my platform too much, but he was beefing with Homeboy, and that's when he had put the picture up of him wearing blue hair and said he was Crip, and he was putting it out there how he was Crip and he changed and being with the homies and you know what I mean. So I had interviewed him myself. Like it's on my platform. I think it's up here. If it's not up here, I'm gonna put it up. But yeah, man, he was talking about Homeboy and it was like I didn't want to it was like nah, like you know what I mean. And I was trying to battle against him, but I just wasn't feeling that. Once that situation went down, I watched that whole boat burn down. I'm like, nah, I'm all set on these niggas. Now I got them on my page and I promoted it all the way to the end, even the kidnap and all that stuff. But once that boat was sunk, I was done with everybody on that boat. Like I said, I follow Academics, you know, because he was still doing shit with Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons left. He was still on TV. And then I'm watching him argue with rappers about rap, argue with the brother that's on the show. And like, it was just like, nah, this guy ain't for our culture. He's for the new culture, the new that stuff that's going on, the way those things go on. That's the culture he promotes, and I guess that would be the young culture. He's media for the young culture. So if the niggas is old and dusty over here, don't even worry about the old dusty OGs. Don't worry about them. They good. They fine. The niggas that's age appropriate for that will deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But you should have no say so because like I said, I get it. I guess like I said, they feel like we be over here talking shit about the young boys. And I don't talk shit about the young rappers. Like I told niggas, I fuck with music, period. So I listen to it and I understand the music. Like I said, Mobb Deep would be that's another subject, but Mobb Deep would be like my drill music for my time. When niggas was doing mobster shit in the 90s and being mobsters, not gangsters, being mobsters and using mobster names as a mafioso, niggas was really getting shot and whacked and killed um, um, executioner style. Like, it was getting crazy. So I kind of understand what the young niggas is doing with. But we wasn't trying to really live it out. But then you had niggas that was living it out, bro. You had niggas that really was like that. Like you had niggas that listen to the music and be like, yeah, son, that's me. I'm not gonna never act like the '90s music. The '90s music. I can't tell you about Kane and them niggas and LL Cool J music making me want to go do some shit. I was too young. But when it came like Mobb Deep and Nas being Escobar and cocaine and hustle raps and niggas talking about drugs and shooting and stabbing and slapping niggas and all that crazy shit, yeah, niggas was like, we was locked in. We thought that was the be all end all. We outside on it. Niggas, everybody talking about selling crack on the corner. We on the corner selling crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, the music was always an influence. So I don't be knocking it. And then when they try to make the difference, I guess the only difference would be once, not that niggas, not that niggas stop being outside and doing their regular shit, but they might started doing less. A little bit less, you know what I'm saying? And especially if you have a little bit of cash already, because like I said, Jay wasn't the only nigga to say, let me go to the studio with my own money. That sounds fucking, that sounds like, y'all think in the 90s Jay-Z was the only nigga with street money that wanted to do music? And we figured out how to do it the right way. But there was thousands of niggas that started labels and squads and cliques, and they had money and they was hustlers and all over. It's not just them. Like, that don't make no sense. You don't think there was other niggas in the before? I'm not saying when Jay-Z and them did it, niggas copied. I'm talking about at the same time. You don't think older niggas was out there going, yo, I got money, nigga, I got cars, nigga, let's do a label. You niggas is bugging. When you listen to the OG stories, they kind of say like, some of them tell you how they started. Some niggas tell you it's getting money. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just feel like niggas gotta respect the OGs, man. You don't have to kiss their ass, and you don't even have look. If you don't fuck with it, all you gotta do is not talk about it. Unless somebody said something about Academics that made him say what he said, like an OG said something, but like I don't know from how it sounds. It's not he just randomly was like, OG niggas be looking dusty and dirty, and they be like, damn, you the nigga that started this? Damn, you look crazy. Like, you're bugging, fam. That's some old Southern, because all the OG niggas be like from New York, but then again, they got the California niggas too. So all the OG niggas that he said all the OGs be looking dusty until when they started this and they did that, and be like, that's crazy, bro. That's just so disrespectful. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here, man. Please. Get this guy out of here, man. Get him out of here before somebody put hands and feet on that kid. And then he always be like, nobody never put he felt like he got the Tekashi effect. Like, nobody put hands on Tekashi. Tekashi was punched in the face. When the last time y'all seen, I know some of y'all probably know. I just said his name. Oh shit. But I said his name, right? I said I'll never say his name, right? Then I said it. Son got punched in the face. When was the last time he was on tour? Like, outside like he was. Now with them young security shoot niggas, like, and that wasn't gonna work. Think that would have worked? He would have ran around with a bunch of young niggas. Fed said, no, no, no. You trying to do too much now. You're not ready to go on your own. You can't do what Alpo did. You're not ready yet. We don't trust it yet. It seems like they ain't fucking with you and they scared, but we still don't trust it. I feel like somebody might just, if somebody punched you in your face, then somebody might try to shoot at you too. So, y'all gotta be respectful, man. I always tell the young rappers, man, just do a little homework. Or you don't have to study Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie. Study the niggas from the era before you. And that doesn't always mean go back to the 90s. You can study Rick Ross. You can study Rich Homie Quan. You could study Jeezy. You could study Gucci. Where's y'all older rappers that y'all look up to and say, these are my Jay-Z's and Pacs? Is it what their legacy isn't the same? They don't have a long discography. for y'all to listen to the music? Why doesn't the young rappers talk about the older rappers that's older than them? Not Jay and Big, Pac. The other niggas way after them. I'm not talking about way in their era. If they're a certain age, who's the guys before them that they looked up to and listened to? And then it seems like it's so many young rappers that's their age rapping that there's nobody to look up to now. That's what it seems like. It seems like their drill rapper is 13, 15, 20. You know, they really young. And I think they said drill is really young, like 14. These guys be their age. So who are they looking up to? Unless they're like 20, 22 rapping, then that's what they're going to look up to. But where's their look up to people? Where's the people they can look back at and say, this guy was fire back in this day when I was young? Because your parents had to play something. No parent that's black or Spanish didn't play anything. Whether they knew Spanish and don't speak no Spanish and they knows how to speak like hood, they've played something in their household that you motherfuckers have to know that you've heard before. Even if they dumb young. Something, nothing. There's no song that moms played, pops didn't play nothing. Ain't they young? Wasn't they dumb, stupid, young? They had to be playing somebody. Boosie, somebody that made you go, yeah, I like this. Nothing. Just little, what's the name, who just came out 3 weeks ago, or a month now, and you've been following him and watching him. You got little quick stories, shootouts, all the crazy. That's all y'all got. I just be wondering. So I don't never diss the young niggas. I just wonder why. I get it. Well, keep throwing Jay-Z and Pac and, oh, they was the best and nothing could ever touch them. And I get it. I understand. I respect that. But there's no one y'all look up to. Just Wayne, and Wayne seems like to be the only one that seems to get through. Yeah, Wayne is the only one that gets through. And they're not knowing, thinking they're dressing like Wayne, not knowing that early Wayne was Pac. Early Wayne was Pac. I don't know why I couldn't see my shit. I still can't see it, right? Unfortunately, I was just trying to look at my if I got comments and shit. Yeah, early Wayne was Pac. You see the bandanas, you see the tattoo on the stomach. He'll tell you. Early Little Wayne was on his Tupac shit. Listen to some of the songs. Listen to the melodies. Listen to how he's rapping. Early Wayne was Pac. So all y'all niggas is doing is y'all think you're looking like Wayne. You're looking like Pac. Still. That's why that's why Wayne be saying on that verse with Jay-Z and the whole God did, he killed it for the generation. Because it made complete sense. And then that's why he could recognize it and say what he's saying and be 100% right. Because I took my look from Pac, nigga. No, Pac ain't had braids and dreads, but early Wayne with the braids and the whole other shit, the bandana, the whole Pac. Shirt off, Pac. In the way he in the camera, Pac. The old songs, Pac. The melodies, Pac. Study it. Go back. I love Wayne like that, right? I might be some nigga that who this nigga? Yo, who this nigga got some bang TV dread nigga? Someone he knows some Wayne niggas like Pac. Go do your homework then, doofus. Like I do. Do your homework. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, academics, I don't know. It's your phone is, hold on. I got a baby. Okay, hold up. Did I do it right? Yeah. It's fully charged too. Here you go. Alright. So, Bang TV. So yeah, all that to say, man, I don't know, man. This rap shit crazy. shit crazy, bro. I just don't like the disrespect of the OGs, man. I don't like it. It makes me feel some kind of way because I really love these rappers. Whether they broke and old and fucked up, and I meet them and they regular, so what, man? It's the knowledge. It's the stories they could tell me. They sat next to legends. They are a part of legends. They know the music game. So while you sitting here trying to worry about how his sneakers look, I'm worried about how this nigga brain work. I wonder if he one of them smart niggas that was in the game that learned the game, or was he just one of these rap niggas that really was end up broke and fucked up because they couldn't figure out contracts and paperwork and they just fucked up and they just couldn't figure it out. 9 times out of 10, I meet a rapper, they have the knowledge and they teach you the game. You know what I'm saying? You can learn from the older nigga that's messed up. Let's say his deal is bad. Let's say he is not doing good. He got the knowledge enough to teach you something. So when you go into this game, you know that you ready. You coming in strong minded. I had to learn from an OG with the music shit. It kind of scared me though, cause I got paranoid, cause I ain't want nigga to jerk me. So I got so scared. I kind of like scared myself away from the game a little bit sometimes because I don't want nigga to jerk me out my conscience. It kept seeming like every rapper was getting jerked. All rappers get jerked. But all that to say, man, once again, man, shout out to LL Cool J once again. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels. Shout out to my Uncle Ralph. Love Uncle Ralph, man. You know I got a video show on here. So go check out my Bang Bang TV page. You go check out my video show on here. I only got like two episodes. I'm gonna put 2 episodes up because it did something, it ain't do something, so you know. But all I have to say, man, listen, this is hip hop. This is the culture. We love this culture. The people that love the culture, pay us attention. Stop watching these dudes. It's over. It's fucking over. Grams NY, what's good? Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? It's over for that academics dude, man. It's really over, fam. Like we watched him start problems. We watch him do nothing. We watch him. He left the show because they wanted to start talking about niggas like 38 Special and Griselda. He wasn't feeling that shit. He wanted to keep talking about the turn up and Fulio and all these other niggas. He wanted to stick to that. So that's why he kind of left and tried to build his own platform. And I guess it's doing okay, but I don't really tune into that because I'm not into what's going on over there. Unless like I'm watching like my brother Sub Zero and he might report it because Sub Zero be fucking with everything. Everything. When I say everything, everything. Government, everything, anything you could. That's my big homie right there. Shout out to Sub Zero. I really fuck with him directly. It's my guy. I don't go to his house. We still got, but that is my big brother for a long time, and I support him. He supports everything I do when I do stuff. So shout out to him. Shout out to Sub Zero. But all that to say, man, let's get this guy out of here. Get him out of here. I mean, I respect if y'all love the drill stuff and you like him and you think he's important to the culture of music and the music that you love. I respect it. Like him. Fuck with him. You ain't gotta watch me. But I just say, if you don't fuck with something, you just don't fuck with something. You don't have to do that. It just was so disrespectful. When you got LL Cool J saying something about it, then it's a problem. Because he doesn't do that stuff. He doesn't even do that. So for him to get on there and feel some kind of way about what you said, you bugging, bro. You bugging out. You're gonna get banned from the game. You're gonna get fam. That's why I just was talking about this with my city. You got people that have power that might not even have no money. That can kind of say some shit from their nasty ass 1-bedroom apartment. Because they still have power in the game. They're still needed. Maybe they're blowing their money. Maybe you don't ever know what the fuck the situation is. But they might have say-so power. They might be able to get into that white man ear and say, hey, listen, little fuck them up. Yeah. It might give them a bad word. Like, because when niggas say you blackball, that means people are going against you. They're saying to other people who are of importance to not mess with you. And there's people that have power, once again, like you said. These same OG dusty niggas can get in the office and tell these niggas you a no-no. From us, the OGs. And they might be like, nah, whatever, fam. But it might not. They might be like, no. Depending on position and what's going on. Like if you already popping, I'm not saying they can stop anything. But you gotta watch these old niggas. They be in positions of power, like old mob bosses in there. I don't know, man. World's Strongest Hustler, man. Bang Bang TV, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what y'all be want to like. Sometimes I put the stuff up on the page. I put the interviews up. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep dropping these shits. Whether I get like 60 joints, 100 joints, you know what I'm saying, 1K or whatever. But y'all gonna pay me some attention because y'all be watching that bullshit. Then y'all be watching the Charleston White nigga. Like y'all gotta watch somebody who cares about. I care about my culture. I want my shit right. I want when my brothers from these other countries come and they watch the show, my brothers from other cities, my brothers in the cities, my guys who do like hip hop or rap or stories and stuff like that. They want to hear the right story. They want to hear about some shit they never heard about. And they could turn to their man and be like, yo, I was watching this nigga, he was talking about Nas and Pac, he was talking about this, that, and the third. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what, yo, and he can ask an older nigga about it. Now you can have a conversation and get some information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, niggas don't study no more. What happened? Like, I watch documentaries all day. Maybe because I'm older. Maybe because I've gotten older. But before that, when I was a young nigga in the 90s, I studied every rapper, the thing. I watched everything that had to do with music. I'm on it. I'm studying my art. I'm studying the rapper that I like so I could be better than him. I'm studying producers and what sounds I like in beats. I'm studying, like, niggas just, now it's like put the beat on, 10 minute about the 45 and spin the block, spin the block, spin the block. And it's like it's easy. And I'm not disrespecting it, but I'm just saying, like, we did homework. Like, if I wanted to do drill music, I'm gonna study a nigga that's nice in drill music. Like the nicest drill nigga. Like, if I'm doing drill music, I was a young boy, I'm gonna study the nicest nigga. So I guess everybody try to study Pop Smoke. I guess they feel like he's the nicest nigga. I feel like there's other niggas that's nice with that shit that you could study and add to your repertoire and make it sound more than what you think it is. Cause what's the kid name? Montana. There's his name. Montana 300 or whatever from Chicago. He nice. He could really rap. And he do the music. I don't know if he do drill anymore, but he's nice. He said the attention span. Yeah, I guess because and I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem. That's Grams. I think that's the problem. That if you 35, 36, 37, 40, 41, 43 and down, right? That means you was in the 90s somewhere. And our attention span was a little wider. We have a little more patience. We got a little more patience, right? So when we hear these songs, we pissed off. This fucking 3-minute song of what? What did I listen to? What the fuck was that? What the fuck am I watching? Right? You like, because our attention span, if you're from the 90s, Nas album, you listen to the whole album. What Nas had on Illmatic? Like 10 joints, I think. I can't find, I'm not in front of the things I need to be in front of. He had like 10 joints. Maybe it's from my fingers on. He had like 10 joints, B, right? Nas had like 10 joints. We played it from top to bottom. I think it's like 15. I might be wrong. I'm going to find out how many songs is on it now. But we played it from top to bottom. Reasonable Doubt, we played it from top to bottom. Ready to Die, top to bottom. Look, Twister, top to bottom. I'm throwing names out there, not just to throw names out there, but to albums that you. Too Short. What's the shit called? Some Cocktails. That's my favorite joint, top to bottom. NWA, top to bottom. So, and we're listening to the whole shit. So I be telling niggas, like, I'm listening to the beats, I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm listening to the production, I'm listening to everything. Like when I tell the guys, when I tell the guys from my city about the music shit, and I tell them how I listen to music, I'm not listening for your song to be fire. I am too on top of it, but I'm listening for all kinds of your production, your voice. Mostly, I'm mostly a lyric guy. I like good lyrics and a good hook. I like a good song altogether. I like a put together song. The beat not good and vocals are fire. You making it work. Alright, you know, I can see the potential in music, but I don't know what these kids listen to anymore. I don't know how they're listening to music. I don't understand, and then what they expect us to hear with the long attention span. You're not giving it to Jay-Z has a long attention span. Content. Yeah, I mean it's dope. It's dope to have it's dope to have, but these I don't understand. I'm not dissing the young guys. Once again, I'm just trying to understand. Me being a almost becoming an old guy, you know what I'm saying? It's not no content in their music. Oh, okay, got what you're saying. No, there is. I'm spinning the block. It's the content. I'm gonna kill little flip 'em up. When I see Whoa Whoa and Rick, I'm gonna kill them niggas. JJ shot my man, and then when my man shot at, this is the music. This is what they rap. That's the content. If you listening, so it do sound crazy, but that's the part. This is why they say it's dangerous. Because the dude just sounds like saying spin the block and I'ma shoot him. But when you listening, they talking about real motherfuckers that really live. So the niggas is mad around the way because this nigga is getting a record deal and people are listening to him, and his best song is talking about shooting my man or how my man got shot. Yes. Keeping it real. Keeping it super real. Isn't that what happened to Bobby Shmurda, right? Remember? This is what happened to Bobby Shmurda. We forgot. That's why I love him. I love Bobby Shmurda. He's not a fruit. None of that. Like I told everybody, he's a good Jamaican kid. He didn't have any money. We outside. We doing what we got to do to survive. And we not pussy. And we on it. I did my time. My man did his time. I came home to a bag. My man came home to a light bag. After doing all our time, I was a stand-up nigga. I ain't telling nobody. I did my time straight. No Batiman things, nothing. Right, he having fun with his money. I be dancing too, nigga, all night, because I'm rich. I'm rich, and I did my time, and I'm a stand-up nigga, and I bust my hammer, and I'm home now. My family good, everybody good. I'm not struggling. It seemed like he damn near don't have to rap no more. He must have got, because that song is one of them songs that did something. Maybe a few of them songs did numbers where he might be golden. He might have got him a good deal while he was in there. Well, he ain't got to do too much of nothing. That's why he ain't doing so much music. He like, yo, this money coming in off this. Yo, nigga. So I fuck with Bobby. And you know what they're going to say? Now the tough guys are saying about him? He's gay. He's, what happened to him? So what happened to him in there? What happened to him in there? What happened to you niggas out here? What? I don't want to get into it, man, about the young boys. They're doing what they I only respect it because if they trying, their mission's trying to get out the hood, cool, get out the hood, but leave, what's the name of them in the, like, stop. You don't have to make songs about them niggas. That be the problem. You know what I mean? So, like, when niggas, like I said, like you said, there's no content, but the content is who shot who shooting who I'ma shoot when I see him. They say it so fast, and we don't know these niggas' names. We don't know. We just listen to, if we are listening to it, we don't know what the fuck they, and then half the time, remember, a lot of us are going, I don't even know what they talking about anyway, so I'm not even listening to this shit. But they talking about shooting a nigga that's in their neighborhood, like, who they really got beef with. And then these little niggas who they got beef with is making songs too, but it's not getting as much light as these niggas' songs. So now they upset. We dumb mad. We got a song too, the block is playing it, but this nigga's getting like clear videos and they doing mad extra. Yo, we ain't got the money even. We could shoot the shit out of these niggas though. No, it's just what are they doing? We could shoot the shit out of these niggas over here. Cause we ain't got their money. Them niggas, they get money over there about what's the name. They fuck with what's the name in them. So they can get the video clean. They can get the track to sound right. We trying to go to our man house and lay this song down and put out something real quick with a quick video, and it's getting numbers, but it's not for some reason they shit doing something crazy. We don't smoke that nigga when we see him. Fuck this music shit. Talking about me on records, we can't even defend ourselves because nobody really listening to our shit. They don't even know about us. They know about it because Son talking about it. So niggas might, that's how we probably getting some fans, but it ain't biting like Son is. Like it's not hitting like Son is. They piggybacking off. Yeah. Instead of doing it in a dope way, we're like, okay, they doing it. Instead of making it seem like they really beefing though. That be the problem. They really do be beefing, but when I watch it start, like where I'm at, 'cause I'm upstate New York. Like I said, I'm upstate New York, man. And a lot of the kids up here are kind of mimicking that kind of shit, and they're dying up here. And it's a smaller place. So I'm upstate New York. Like y'all niggas think it's the farm, and these little motherfuckers up here is wilding, head tapping, shooting each other, stabbing, wilding. They on the type of time that niggas is on, and this place is smaller. So when somebody dies here, it's like, oh shit, ain't that what's the name son up the block? Like it's not like in the city where it happened on the news. You hear the story, you don't really see these little niggas like that in part of Brooklyn because I'm in the Bronx. These little niggas is right here around the corner. You feel what I'm saying? Copycat syndrome. My man is on point. Grams NY, shout out to you, man. You on point today. That's a fact. Niggas be on some copycat. Yeah, that's a dope copycat syndrome. We've all done it though. That's the shitty part. This is why I be playing my like. You're not gonna tell me. You couldn't tell me Mobb Deep until you told me Mobb. You couldn't tell me Mobb Deep until Mobb Deep said. When Havoc and it was like, nah, this shit wasn't happening. I remember reading the shit in the Source or the XL, and I remember they were saying like a lot of the shit we was talking about wasn't happening until like after the music, and I was like. So you ain't take the blade out and cut the nigga in the face and what? But then you hear Prodigy stories and it got a lot of action and crazy street shit in it. So that was our drill music. I always tell niggas that like that was our shit. We idolize gangsters. They idolize the violence. Yeah, but are we not idolizing the violence of the gangster? Think about it. We like Gotti because he did what? If you from my era or whatever, you like Gotti because he did what? He was what? A gangster, right? Because he did what? He got niggas smoked, right? If you from my era, if you really know, like, you know what I'm saying? You sound like you are. Why we like Gotti? Because he did what to Paul? Before Sammy ratted, we liked him too. Because they did what? They whacked Paul. We like them because they'll kill niggas. That's why I was saying before, like niggas in the 90s, and like I said, I'll be a teenager in the 90s sometimes. So all that mobster shit, there was niggas that was really, not only fuck a shooter, niggas had hitmen in the 90s. We call them shooters now, but it's not the same as a shooter in the 90s. Like a nigga that was a shooter, like, nah, it was different. See, it was, but it wasn't. It started changing. Like, I remember the time of the shooter. The shooter, like I said, I had a lot of shooters. I used to know in the Bronx, you say a nigga was a shooter, it'd be like, for hire. Like a nigga that's a shooter, but he worked for somebody. So he fucked with somebody who paying that nigga to put that pain in. He not just out there shooting, but it started turning into that because you hearing the repertoire of this guy and you want to be him. But what's the way we could do it and still get the same rep he got? You start busting your hammer. Bow, boom, bow. You busting your gun everywhere. Boom, bow, boom. Yeah, he a shooter. And I'm not saying busting your gun. See, back then you still had to be nice. You had to shoot somebody. Pow, boom, shoot a block up or spray. At least back a hammer. It got to a point where you didn't have to even do nothing. The 90s got different, but like I said all that to say, like, yeah, we were heavily influenced by that mob. I know I was. I was influenced by that mob shit. It got crazy. Being a shooter, capo status. Look at the mob stuff that still, we were infatuated more with the mob We wanted to like Rich Porter and Alpo and all that stuff, but the story was so shaky going, later on into the years, like especially in the '90s, we nobody know had the full story. Remember, niggas gotta act like there wasn't posters and pictures of Alpo in New York City with him holding we had the Bible or something, looking up in the air, like niggas ain't have posters of Alpo on the block. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We banged out for a purpose. That was the difference, though. That was the difference, though. Talk that shit, fam. Talk that. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we wasn't just shooting over. Yeah, I said that too. Like, niggas, we would be beefing over something. The block, not just little bullshit. Like, them niggas did up the block, bro. Like, I don't like them niggas. They used to go to the school, we play basketball, and then I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have their reasons, don't be good. I should be like, nah, son, can't come over here and hustle. Nah, you can't slap. You can't do just, there's a lot of rules. We had a lot of rules in the 90s. Hell yeah. It was always for a reason. You know what I mean? It was always for a reason. You had your wild stick-up niggas, though. You remember the 90s had a lot of stick-up niggas. So it's a lot of stick-up niggas. You had to watch out. You had niggas getting money. So it was a little different. And mostly you would mostly want to, it wasn't, I'm not going to say it wasn't mad stick. Of course, it was 1,000,001 stick-up kids. But you mostly wanted to be the nigga getting money. But you wanted to be safe. You feel me? If you getting real money, like I said, and niggas a shooter, you hire that nigga to shoot for you. Now you ain't gotta worry about this nigga. You just gotta worry about other niggas that just get on to you if you really getting money. But you gotta shoot. You got one of the best shooters in your city. On your block. Amazing shooters. Amazing. He can't just shoot like bow and then get niggas off you. He gotta be amazing. He gotta shoot 5 niggas. They still have morals. The shooters, right? My man is in his bag. Shout out to Grams, man. He's in his bag. Yes, the shooters have morals. Niggas ain't just shooting anything. Niggas ain't just shooting anyone. Niggas ain't just blindly shooting. Yeah, I feel you. Like when they shoot the kids and things happen, like niggas die. Like, yeah, nah, niggas make sure they get their targets. That's why we never did spin the block. That's why New York didn't do drive-bys. We did walk-ups. And we did a drive-by on like a bike buy. You know what I mean? I don't remember like too many drive-bys, too many cars. It used to be like, go get your gun, come back. Nigga, oh shit, here they come. Right? I don't remember like, oh, here come that car. It was always like, oh shit, that's the niggas coming down the block right there. They creepy, niggas. Or niggas are moving creepy or funny. Or you can see a hit coming. Like, oh shit, niggas. You feel me? It wasn't no drive-bys and spin the block and spin it. We didn't spin no fucking blocks. Not in no New York City. I'm upstate New York. So upstate, that's why they can kind of fake copy what goes on because they have everything is driving up here, so they can spin the blocks, alleyways, all kinds of wild shit. Gangbanging was bad for New York. Fam, you telling me. I don't want to even get into that bag. Shout out to Zeke Black, man. I'm not going to cover. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go there, man. I'm going to leave that bag alone. But I will say on the hip hop sake that we had gangs in New York. We can't act like we never had gangs, but once again, everything was a purpose, everything was a reason, everything changed. A lot of the gangs turned into rap breakdancing crews and rappers, and it changed. Like they left the gangs alone. So we didn't have gangs for a long time in New York. And then once the Bloods came in and all that stuff, it did change for New York. I don't want to get into it though from there. I'm gonna leave that alone. But all that being said, man, it was a different time. I try not to knock the young people's music. Not that the content, I just don't like the constant same content. It all sounds the same. That's my problem. Like none of it sounds really different. It all sounds the same. Like that's my only issue with the music. Like the beats sound the same. The flow is the same. They don't really change nothing. We had block crews. Yeah, everybody had like he tried to get me in that bag. Yeah, everybody had like if you was on a certain block, that you had your crew over here. Niggas had their crew. Cause look what you're saying. Crews, right? Who starts off with a crew? Oh, we was mobbed up already. Like New York was already mobbed up. That's what made us different. That's what um made it different. That's what made New York stand out. And we don't do that anymore. We copying what they're doing in the South. We're talking and rapping like how they do in the South. We've forgotten about the mob and the mass production of the same artists. Yeah, fam, Attack of the Clones, man. We was warned about this. If you were a rapper in the '90s or you remember the '90s, a lot of rappers said the rap clones were coming, and they came, man, and they here, man, and they've definitely, the labels just signed whatever sounds good now. Um, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just, this music thing here. Once again, I just heard Jada Kiss say he's still trying to figure it out. Artists are still trying to figure it out. The kids are gonna rap. I think everybody's gonna kind of, when it comes to music, and they're trying to come up. They're gonna do the music that they think the people want to hear. It's desperation. I'm trying to get on, and Little Dirk is on, and this nigga is on with that kind of song. If I do these kind of songs too, you know what I'm saying? Then I can get on too and get rich and buy my mama a house and drive the Bentley and take dope pictures and had to stack some money too. That's how they thinking. So they're gonna do what they think they need to do when it comes to music. I just be always wondering, because I be talking shit and I be saying, yeah, the music gonna change and the music gonna come back around. I wonder if positive rap music is ever gonna come back around again. It's another subject. All right, I'm off this, y'all. Yo, Grams, man, I appreciate you tuning in, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Bang Bang TV. My name is, they call me the world's strongest hustler. My friends call me Bumpy. You can call me King Bumper Belly Johnson. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from the South Bronx, New York. I live upstate New York in Albany and shit like, well, I live in Troy, New York, not in Albany. But people know Albany. I always say Albany because that's the place they know. But Albany, Troy, Schenectady area, you know what I'm saying? And I do this media shit, man. And one thing I do love, if I don't have nothing else to love other than my kids and my wife, I love everybody, but I definitely love the hip hop culture. It's raised me. It showed me how to walk. It showed me how to talk. It showed me everything. Oh, I never said Tupac album top to bottom. Um, but it showed me everything that I needed to know. It's kept me out of trouble. It's got me in trouble. It taught me a lot of things. Listening to this music and this whole culture and watching the culture evolve from the 80s to the dusty rapper who didn't get to make it the right way and get to his bag right because they fucked him over in contracts. Two guys making billions of dollars and millions of dollars and feeding their family and taking care of their friends and putting everybody on. We've watched the culture change so much. So I really love this culture. And anybody that does not love this culture needs to go that way. That's why I did this. Go that way. You don't love this culture, go that way. Or you just in it for the bread, cool, respect it. Get your money and get out the way. Because once again, the way hip hop, the way rap music, or whatever you want to call it, it always, like Kiss said, it's like a Ferris wheel. Kiss said it's like a Ferris wheel. All you gotta do is stick to your guns of what you do, and it will come back around. And it sounds cliche to say that because he knows that rap is bars. Ever since he did that show, rap has been like, oh shit, like this is dope. When you perform, that is so much energy and the crowd, and that's a feeling that you want. That still works. Watching kids get on that stage and do all that shit with Dipset, that kind of shit still works. Rapping over other niggas' beats, it still works. Look at right now that not after. I'm not saying the Kiss thing has been happening, but lately, look at the explosion of everybody rapping. Look at how many type up ciphers. Look how many ciphers they have now where they got the niggas with the microphone here or in the studio, or look how many ciphers they have now. Look how much Flex is doing freestyles now. Look how you have the I-95 brothers, Sway in the Morning. Everybody got some kind of that genre of music is never gonna go anywhere. So to disrespect it in any shape, form, or fashion is just a no-no. We're not dissing your man. I don't see LL Cool J. I'll keep it more real with you. I don't even hear the gatekeepers talking, like the real ones, talking about your man. They're not talking about him. They're not even talking about the situation. We had a lot of rappers talk about the situation. The more older niggas that's more street and like the Uncle Murders and but like the OGs, they're not talking about that situation. They know that's not something to talk about because 9 times out of 10, they man is fucking Fat Cat or Supreme or was Alpo or Rich or one of these real wild niggas. And they got some of these mans that's still alive. We still got real niggas that's around. That I'm around. I'm not worrying about what's going on with you little ditzy fuck ups over here. I don't know, man. I'm off this, man. World Strongest Hustler, man. Please, thank you for tuning in once again. Watch my other things, man. Go check out the page. This is Bang Bang HD TV. I try to keep it real and comfortable, right? I'm not gonna be on here fronting. If my kids come, they come. If somebody knocks on the door, this is Bang Bang. This is the real shit. You want real? This is really you're gonna get, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Tune into my shit. Watch my last joint. I'll be on here again. I got so many other subjects I'm supposed to hit up, but I had to hit this one up because this one was touchy. I gotta come back on. There was one more subject I'm supposed to hit up. I always say that, and I never get right back on. It take me a couple of days. I be wanting other shit to grow and for y'all to watch other shit. But I'll be doing these lives. Winter time is coming. I know y'all need your information. I know y'all want to hear dope hip hop stories. Get this guy out of here. I just get him out of here, man. I don't know. Shout out to LL Cool J. Bang bang. Bang bang.